This is the Lego Brick Bank, the 11th official Lego Creator Expert modular building released in 2016 for $169 US. Since its retirement, the price has risen to over $500 US to buy new and $400 US for a used brick bank. We all know that Lego sets become extremely expensive after they retire, the oldest modular buildings easily costing over $1,000 if you were to buy them now. If you want to buy the Cafe Corner, released in 2007, new in box, you'll need to sell your house and or your kidney to afford it. But did you know you can create these buildings yourself at a much lower cost and get the same satisfying building experience? In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I built the Brick Bank for only $160, lower than the original price that it cost when this set came out in 2016, and only 30% of its current cost on the resale market. After this video, you'll have a bit more knowledge which will help you make better decisions when it comes to buying retired Lego sets and building them yourself. Let's get started. What's up everyone, welcome back. If you haven't seen this channel before, my name is Michael and I have a Lego city right behind me called New Brickerton. The content on this channel is mainly focused around Lego city building and how to do so in a more affordable manner. If you're looking for ways to fulfill your brick building addiction on a budget, you've come to the right place, my friends. In my opinion, the coolest part about Lego and its community is the collective knowledge sharing that happens and the emphasis on ideas. We all know that Lego sets are incredibly expensive, even more so when those Lego sets retire. It's actually been said that Lego products are a better investment than gold. Their value basically always goes up in the years after retirement. Good for Lego investors, but bad for us unlucky consumers who missed out and want to get our hands on them. Luckily, even if you can't afford to buy old Lego sets, the instructions for every single Lego set are available for free on their website. In this way, Lego is very open source. The only reason you need to buy new sets is for the special prints, the unique minifigures that may come in the set. Otherwise, you can literally just download the instructions for free and build a new Lego set from parts in your own collection. If you don't have all the parts you need on hand, you can download a parts list from a place like Rebrickable and buy the parts from Bricklink or Brickowl or a local store to source the parts yourself instead of buying those super expensive retired sets. For the most expensive modular building, the Cafe Corner, this method can save you literally thousands of dollars. But even for modulars like the Brick Bank, released only 7 years ago, it's still gonna save you hundreds of dollars. For more recent buildings, it may not feel like you're saving very much by building it yourself. But if we're smart, we can save even more money. So I'm just gonna be super honest and tell you a few of my own tips for bringing down the cost of the parts lists for these sets. Tip number 1, consider omitting rare pieces. Rare pieces like this chicken, this scooter, and this key element, which came in a rare color, can really add to the price of your parts list. If it's not integral to the build, consider leaving it off your parts list and deciding to buy it later if you really want it. The tan base plate for the Brick Bank is listed at $20. Like, holy shit, just supply your own base plate. If the parts price is listed in dollars instead of cents, consider omitting that part or finding a cheaper replacement. Certain colors are rarer than others and as a result more expensive. Consider using a more common color in cases where the piece listing says rare color. Tip number 2, beware of print pieces, especially if they are exclusive to the set. For the Brick Bank, there are 4 printed windows that only ever appeared in this set exclusively, so their price is absolutely ridiculous. Each window would have cost me $20 US each, adding $80 to the total set price. So yeah, I'm good. I'll just take the plain windows, which are like 30 cents a piece. It's gonna take a little bit of effort and research to really save money on building these things, but it can be done fairly easily. If you want the 100% original modular buildings with all the unique pieces, then it's not gonna be nearly as cheap. You might as well just find the set in box. For me, I just love the building techniques and architecture in Lego Creator Expert modulars, and I want them for my Lego city, but I will take them as cheap as I can get them for, because that's just the type of person that I am. But the real pro tip, another controversial one, you guys are gonna love this, I'm a big fan of it, number 3, you can build these modulars for even cheaper if you check out the supporter of today's video, WeBrick. WeBrick is your #1 supplier for alternative Lego building blocks. They work to provide people all over the globe with a convenient way to order high quality and reasonably priced alternative Lego bricks. If you've seen this channel before, you know that I am a huge fan of quality Lego alternatives. With Lego's dominance in the market, they're able to charge exorbitant costs for their bricks, but there are a ton of other companies producing quality brick building products at a fraction of the price. WeBrick produces all their own bricks in-house, and except for the Lego logo on the studs, these bricks are basically identical to Lego pieces in every way. WeBrick works in exactly the same way as Bricklink or Brickowl, except that it's centralized, so you don't need to look through a long list of sellers to find the best one for you. You can just upload a parts list to their site, and it will let you know which parts are in stock and their prices. When you're ordering over 2,000 pieces for a modular building, these price differences will add up very quickly. Using WeBrick, you can save not only hundreds off the new and used price for these Lego sets, but you can save over $200 on average off the price of sourcing the parts from Bricklink or Brickowl. I calculated the average price to use WeBrick to order the parts for every single retired modular building, all the way from the cafe corner to the corner garage, and the average price to build a retired modular is $128. $128 US for a retired modular building. That puts our average price per piece at only 6 cents. And if you know anything about Lego style products, that is what we call value. Generally, anything under 10 cents a piece is considered a steal, and we are averaging 6 cents per piece from WeBrick. Let me show you how easy it was for me to grab the parts list of the Lego Brick Bank and upload them to WeBrick and place an order. We're gonna get the parts list from Rebrickable, so you're gonna wanna head to rebrickable.com and type in Brick Bank in the search bar. Under sets, we're gonna click on the set we want and scroll down to the inventory tab. Here you'll see the export parts button in the top left, so we're gonna click Rebrickable CSV under export parts. This will generate a CSV file and allow you to save it to a folder on your computer. For the next step, we're gonna head to webrick.com. You'll need to make an account really quickly to use their part upload feature, so register and log in, then click the upload tool on the top navigation bar. This is the part where we're gonna upload the parts list we just got from Rebrickable. Click Browse for File and find your parts list, which will upload to WeBrick within 10 seconds, and then WeBrick will let you know the amount of parts they have in stock. As you can see, when I'm uploading this now, it says 94% of parts available from WeBrick. We can scroll down the parts list to see all the ones in stock as well as the cost, and we can click on the out of stock parts tab to see all the parts we need to source from Bricklink or another source. You can see some of them are actually out of stock, but all these parts down here at the bottom are printed parts or unique elements that WeBrick doesn't produce, so these say not found. Anything that WeBrick can't supply, like the minifigures, the special printed pieces, can be ordered separately from Bricklink, and they make it super easy to do this because you can now export a part list of only the out of stock parts, which will give you a list that will let you finalize your build with whichever special pieces you want to end up buying. So you'll see here for the Brick Bank parts list, it's totaling about $130, which is about the same price as when I ordered my parts as well. And then I basically bought a few more pieces from Bricklink, about $30 worth, to fill out the ones that I was missing. That's how I got to my total of about $160. I opted to get some of the printed pieces like the paintings, the money pieces for the vault, and the clock pieces. As I said earlier, I opted not to get the special printed windows for the front of the building. I was just fine with normal windows. If you're like me and you're willing to forego those printed pieces for just plain pieces, you can save a ton of money on these modular buildings. I also didn't get the minifigures. I can just supply my own. And I know people are really into collecting those minifigures, but don't you guys think the old school faces, while obviously classic, are kind of creepy at this point? Also, the painting on the wall from this set doesn't have the old school eyes, but it was specifically created for this set. Has anyone ever noticed that? That is what I would consider a Lego continuity error. So that's it for my spiel on WeBrick. For my Brick Bank build, I went ahead and ordered the parts that were available from WeBrick. Now, I just had to wait. Everyone's favorite part of ordering new pieces. so we finally received the parts in the mail from WeBrick. It's time to open this box. Go ahead and take a look. Check out the parted out brick bank, which should be inside. Looks like first bag we got some window elements, a few white brick in there. We got some stairs. Looks like we got a bunch of white here, as well as some grand screen pieces. So these are some of the tan plate that I ordered. This will be helpful for the beach area. We got some new, lots of gray, lots of window pieces, structural elements, as you guys can see. What else is in here? Oh my god, so many parts. So, looking pretty good, as you guys can see. Looks just like Lego parts, as all third-party parts tend to do. And then what's in our last bag here? Looks like some gray plate. Now that we've got all this stuff here, I think you guys know our first step to putting this build together. We've got a lot of sorting to do. Let's go ahead and get started. The pieces that there are a lot of, they do bag those individually, as we'll see right here, so we'll dump that out in a second. But a lot of these, there's not too many of similar pieces, you know, just a few. They'll throw them all in together. They also got their own brick separator here, very nice. So we've got a few bins here. Just looking at the parts, I mean, just touching them, they feel and sound exactly like Lego parts do. We'll have to dive a little bit deeper to see how they actually feel when you're putting them together. We got a few little bags here, but this piece here just came by itself, which I love. It is hard for me to express in this video the way these pieces feel when you're building. Firstly, I'm a big fan of alternative pieces in general, just in terms of cost. When you're building a Lego city, a few cents per piece can end up costing you hundreds or thousands in the long run, so I really like to save money where I can by buying alternative Lego pieces. Not everyone agrees with this mindset, but that's a philosophy I go by. Some people do agree, others hate me for it, but with that said, Lego really hits that satisfaction part of your brain when you put them together. I don't know what it is, they just feel amazing and super satisfying to assemble. Third-party pieces from other companies that I've tried before can struggle to be as satisfying as Lego bricks, but you will have to take my word for it that these pieces from WeBrick are nearly identical to Lego pieces in both look and feel. If you're worried about the quality of WeBrick parts, they do offer this trial on their website. You can order a small bulk lot of pieces and just see how you like them. Right now it is on sale for $2.99. So pretty cool of them to offer this for anyone who may be skeptical about how their pieces stack up. So finally, after all that, let's take a closer look at my brick bank. I think I'll call it the WeBrick Bank. The bricks look great upon inspection. Even though I didn't opt to get the printed pieces for the windows, the brick bank still looks absolutely amazing, and you still get the same building for a fraction of the price. Some people are collectors, but I'm just interested in building, so if you're like me, maybe this method is right for you. As far as the coloring of the plastic, I'll tell you this, I was not super careful with my parts list when I initially made this order, so there were a few small things that I did not realize were out of stock on my own list. White 1x2s in particular were one thing, so I substituted my own. All throughout the build, there are Lego bricks mixed in with the bricks from WeBrick, and I dare you to spot them. The colors of plastic for the WeBrick molds are either the same exact color as Lego, or at least too close for me to notice, and I doubt you'll be able to tell on the video. Here is also a view of my Lego beach, which has some of the WeBrick tan plate in it, and even though there may be a very, very slight difference in color, I'm not sure if it's even noticeable. You guys will have to let me know if you can tell. As far as the design itself of this build, I absolutely adore the Brick Bank. The exterior and interior are both beautiful. Please let me know down below in the comments if you've ever sourced parts for your own modular building or any other retired Lego set. And as well, let me know if you've ever tried WeBrick. I would love to know what everyone else thinks of their setup. I'm a big fan and will definitely be ordering more parts from there, especially for working on my Lego city. They are just such a good value for your money. For all you Lego purists out there, I get your brand loyalty, but you are definitely missing out, so I highly recommend you check out WeBrick. That's about it for this one, guys. I put a ton of work into this video, so if you're still here, please do me a favor and hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. I really do appreciate all the support. It makes all the difference. I hope you enjoyed my journey to building the WeBrick Bank for New Brickerton, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace!